You acquired a staff. Staves are type of weapon preferred by mages. Try equipping it now. How about no? I don't want to be a mage. I'll do it because it's the tutorial. But only because it's the tutorial.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through.
These spider webs are impervious to everything but fire damage. Try burning your way through them with the staff. Okay, so we might want to keep one staff in our inventory in case we get access to fire, to spider webs.
Burn them!
Okay, but I see what this game is trying to make me do, but honestly, I'm not interested. A skull and bones. Okay. I'll carry around the human remains, or, well, humanoid remains, sure. I've collected weirder things in Skyrim. Old shoes, nah. Bones of a humanoid creature of no real value. So basically all of this is junk as well, except for the lockpicks. Okay. Let's move on. Let's go. Oh. Also, does my health automatically regenerate? Because I remember having less health like a few minutes ago. This is not a recommendation, just a personal preference. I always go might sorcery hybrid. I just like the idea of hitting mobs in the face while still being able to cast spells when needed. Yeah, that's if that's a viable way to play, then good. Personally, I'm the kind of person, give me a good sword and a healing option. That healing option can be potions or a spell. I remember in Skyrim, I spent most of my time running around with a melee weapon and the healing spell equipped. So, that's me. That's my personal playstyle. I'll take all of these. I should probably save again. I haven't saved in a while. I have been warned that there's apparently one skill in the sorcery tree that breaks the game. I think something like you can summon a skeleton, but the skeleton can become permanently hostile. So that's just... I wasn't going to use a mage tree anyways, but that's one more reason not to go in the mage direction for me.
That's what I intend to find out. She came out of the well.
What? And she better get inside to see the old man. Quick, before those twatha make another push.
This is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Yeah, because you've done so well without me before that. Where is yours?
Ahead, in his study. Just keep going past the top of the well.
Hey, Margadian.
Right now, you're the most valuable thing in his world. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it. Go on. There isn't time to waste. I'll see you on the outside.
The scholars are soft. The twatha will find my Praetorians are a tougher breed.
You guys got slaughtered like crazy. I hate to tell you this, but until I came around with my sword, this guy was toast, so, you know. You talk a big game, but I'm the one who's doing all the work here. Is the game volume a bit quiet, or is that just the NPCs? I do have, oh, the radial allows you quick access to consumables from the game. Here you can add consumables from your inventory by selecting an empty slot and pressing 2. Okay, additionally you can also add consumables to the item radial button in your inventory screen. Okay. Let's do that first before I do anything else. Actually, let's put that over here. I don't think we're gonna need a mana potion at any point. Got lockpicks. So about the game volume, I do have... I will set the music a bit higher again. The cutscenes are super loud in this game. I have set the effects and the music a bit lower because they are very loud for me personally. But let me see if I can fix it for you guys. Let me know if that's a bit better for you now.
If you can walk, you don't need my help.
Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal.
I did test it out beforehand, but yeah, if there's any volume issues, just let me know. I already have that. I already have those. Seems better. That's good.
Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
Okay, so I see what's going on here. This was the melee chest, this was the stealth chest, and this was the mage chest. Got it.
Never believed the world would work. Maybe it would be best if it never did. I never believed the world would work. Maybe it would be best if it never did.
Alright, well, let's go. Also, can I get any armor for my head? Because so far I have everything, but I don't have armor for my head. For secondary, we're gonna go with the longbow again. That looks kind of goofy, but okay. We're not here to win a fashion contest. Not? I thought that was the goal of the game. Well, progress log. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how the original subject looked, rather than a magical flux on our end. However, full revivification still eludes us. Even with increased testing, products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone, although the occasional spasm or twitch does allow hope of full success in the future. I know some of you complain that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with a subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly for more use. Okay, so the reason we don't have a past is because we can't the reason we can't remember our past is because we don't have a past. We are a magically created assortment of limbs that came to life. That's neat. And kind of terrifying. We're a little homunculus. We got put together by a mad scientist and we can't even jump into the source because we don't have a jump button. Oh, and I just noticed we actually have a display on the top left for how many arrows we have. I didn't even look at that before. Solves the hero's backstory, yeah. That makes things a lot easier from that perspective. What's your backstory? You don't have one. You are literally 1 hour old. Welcome to the world.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
Tiny little baby, yeah. With our baby face and our pouting lips, like... what's going on? Actually, I want to know about the attackers.
They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fey folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The waters never touched Dalantarth.
I think you probably have a mole who told them about what you're doing here.
The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone. I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. And there's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time.
I think it's a side effect of me being literally an hour old.
I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right.
Okay, so my soul actually already existed. But I don't know who I was, so that means I might have been somebody completely different. I might have looked completely different. I might have been an entirely different person. They just, basically, the well just slapped some random parts together. Okay. Alright.
The Tuatha are a radical splinter of the Fae. Insane, bloodthirsty, and immortal. Even when they die, their essence returns home to be reborn later. They hate mortals like you and me, and want us wiped off the face of Amalur. I can only imagine how much they hate the idea of mortals being reborn.
Well, I kind of feel like the fact that if the distinguishing feature between immortals and mortals is that when immortals die, they just get reborn. And now I also got reborn, then I'm no longer mortal. I hate to break this to you.
It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why did it work on you and no one else? What makes you different from the others? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe.
Discount immortal, yeah. It works because I'm the protagonist and you are probably going to be dead before the tutorial is over.
Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Hey, spoilers. I don't know anything. Like, I don't know the plot of this game. I don't have any more information than anybody else. I'm just drawing on, like, decades of experience with fantasy role-playing tropes at this point.
We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the Tuatha have found their way here anyway.
So you're in the land of the Fey, and you're surprised that the Fey have found us.
Of course you do. Please, we must hurry.
Oh, that's all the stuff I'm already asked.
Good, we can't waste time.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! That inside the...
What was I saying?
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly!
Can I just loot the place, please?
Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Oh, he is so dead. But hey, I have time to loot. I think. I'm not sure if there are any invisible timers in this game. Wait, is that Ansel? Oh, I can't even loot this place. That is just sad. The game is like, no, you cannot go there. We're gonna put some little knee-high blocks in front of you. Well, he had some good moves there. Yeah, but the entire place is crawling with enemies, so I don't have much... I don't have much faith that that's gonna help him for long. Is there anything I can loot here? I've been down in the Amalur rabbit hole for a while. Always fun to see new players take on the game and lore. Yeah, the first playthrough is always the best. Because everything is new, all the surprises are surprises, and you know... You don't know what you're doing, you're messing around, you're doing things wrong. And I do think our health regenerates automatically, because if you look at that, we were a lot further behind in terms of health, like just 10 minutes ago. So I think this is actually auto-regenerating just at a slow rate. Which is pretty neat. Also, I think on second thought, I might actually put the daggers on my secondary. So that if we do have a situation like we did just now, we can actually stealth kill enemies.
Get moving, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
Take all of that, thank you. Oh, that looks like a boss fight. That's a troll, I guess. Looks like a troll. Oh, whoa! Yeah, rock troll. Oh! He's got ranged attacks too. Oh, ouch. Certainly not amused, that fella. I completely missed that I had something to do there. What just happened? Squire's Ring, Cloud Protection Shard, Minor Venom Guard. Take everything. You've acquired a shard. Shards are used for sage crafting and can be used to craft powerful gems. Okay. Imbued with magic health. Let's take it. I love how in games you have this arbitrary limit of only being able to wear 2 rings when you've got like 10 working fingers. Decreases poison damage received by 25. Okay. A bag full of crystalline shards used in sage crafting. Restores a small amount of durability to an... There's item durability. Oh god. Where can I see the durability? Right, also more than 10 if you just wear more than 1 per finger. Right. Right. But I feel like, you know, probably you wouldn't wear a ring on your thumb because that's just kind of inconvenient. Also, your thumb is really short, so that's just... It's gonna be really inconvenient. But I could see like 1 ring on your little finger and then 2 rings on the other fingers. So that's a total of 6, 12, 14 rings that you could probably comfortably wear. I wanted to check durability. Oh, is that item? Yeah. Your weapon's current and max durability values. These values determine how quickly the weapon will wear out. Oh. Oh. And maybe some rings on the toes, because why not? Honestly, yeah. But the thing is that your toes, when you're walking, are in constant use. So that would probably be uncomfortable after a while. Piercings for the nose and ears too. Strange that you mentioned it, Malguardian, because there is actually jewelry options in the character creation, and I deliberately skipped them because I'm a melee fighter, and as anybody who has ever done any kind of melee will tell you, that wearing jewelry is not a good idea in melee. You're gonna get hurt. But oh my god, the weapons have durability. That's got the potential to be problematic down the line. I do hope that there will be a warning in game, like when your weapon reaches durability 3 or something, that there will be a little like text that says your weapon is about to break or something. No capes. Yeah, no capes. Certified no capes moment. Some rogues and assassins are agile enough to dodge your arrows. Try using magic